hosting my own live at the same time, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I was with Roma and Vanilla Bean, and I was in there. Get this, bro. 3 Catholics.
That's crazy. Usually he doesn't.
Right.
Usually he doesn't go out of his own territory to go on panels.
I know, I was surprised. And then he ended up debating Kojo, and that didn't go well for him.
Is it really everybody kind of loses to Kojo though?
Yeah, I know, but Kojo and Dean have a long history. Like,
Yeah.
they know each other.
That's how I was first exposed to Kojo. I saw Dean videos and Parker videos on YouTube. And that's how I joined TikTok. But yeah. So person in the bottom left, what's your age when you think about the prom?
Oh, I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm in my 20s, and I disagree with what you said there.
What?
Hello from one of the world's most iconic stadiums, the Santiago Bernabeu. And joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary is the midfielder...
What'd you say?
I'm sorry, English is my first language, but I'm very interested in
turned expert analyst Stuart
Yeah.
Robson. And on the way is a squad battles encounter, always something to savour. What can we expect from the game then?
Well, they've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're
Makes
not
you say that.
Midfield possession a key part of the game. Right now, no part of this game.
American culture as well.
Oh, he's done well to get past his man. And it's an early lead. A terrific start. And they're back underway at 1-0.
Because for those who can see Sri Lanka was
And he's in now. What a challenge. Perfectly executed.
Yeah, got there just in time, didn't they?
True, but this doesn't demonstrate how this is the only way in which America can work.
That's not a bad-looking ball.
well,
Beats his marker here. Oh, that's a great block.
Burden shifting. I'm asking you to substantiate the claim that, like, the only way in which America can flourish is by becoming this white nationalist state.
I believe that tribalism is something that is very natural. If you look at history, people were tribalistic. They were trying to live with people that were like them.
Over it comes.
Okay, well, what do you mean by
And the
that?
defence ready for what was coming.
It is in our human nature. It predates like even the
An
states and
equaliser.
countries.
What a
For example,
terrific
look at the
to and
points.
fro start to the match.
Trade? Yeah, what's the trade that belongs to our nature that justifies your
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think they survived? They are Muslim like Turks and Iranians and Arabs, but they are still.
So it's one each as the game
Do you think
restarts.
that they're like flourishing?
They're not flourishing because they don't have a state, but their identity is.
Beautifully weighted ball.
Okay, then how is this analogous to a society which does flourish? Big, a single
Breaking
race.
at pace, this could be dangerous.
America was way more developed.
They've got to get back quickly.
More economically vulnerable for the people.
What's
Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore.
Do you think that it was harder for boomers
This
to
could
get
be
a house
threatening.
and a car than
This is the burden shift. What's the argument?
Cafu.
It's not a partnership. What are you talking about?
Well,
It's
you
pass
make a
after
claim,
pass.
and I said,
Ball
what's
and
the-
players
what's the
moving as
justification
one.
for that? And you asked me a question.
Now, there
as
could
if
be
my
something
opinion
happening
had
here for the
influence upon
Dragons.
your argument.
Promising attack, but only to a point.
Well, that's good defending.
If
Just
you believe in
snuffed out the
Christian
danger there.
For example, why the players were able to survive?
Oh, good ball over the top.
Why the players were able to survive as people?
This could get interesting.
Yeah,
Good save from the keeper.
It could be interesting. It could be the way Worship was
And it's
state was
offside here.
governed specifically on like militarization. It could be the case in which they have a strong
Valverde.
of I guess like
João
established
Felix.
trade routes, right? In which crops flourish, but then it just
it's
Gareth
the case
Bale.
with the person was way easier. Birds
Delivered towards Ronaldo.
and they were
Ended
used
up in the safe hands of the
and
goalkeeper.
integrated into the Turkish, Arabic, or Persian culture, and they wanted to give something distinctive for them, even if they were of the same religion.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over.
It's descriptively true that, like, they kept to themselves. This doesn't demonstrate how the stakes are so disappointing for the flourish. And for instance, we're talking about them, like, in past tense, you know?
Lovely ball. This could lead to something. Puts the ball into the box.
You're unable to make a stake.
Chance to go ahead.
Able to make a stake.
Because they were between larger powers.
Well, because they were between larger powers. Why were they between larger powers?
I mean, they were just lucky, I guess.
Promising position, this.
Especially.
And that one is got away. Maybe an opportunity to get their noses in front with this corner.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
And it's well held from the corner. An assured piece of goalkeeping.
That's quite strong. Match that they were calling us. Do you think if it was the case in which they were able to establish this bid,
All one, well read.
there'd be enough the power to protect themselves from invasion or colonization?
João Cancelo.
This is like a scenario that needs a lot of thinking. I don't know. There may be a chance.
João Felix.
Okay, so if it is the case, also it's possible, then maybe some just people reluctant to give a sort of thing that says except within the central state. Well,
and that's going to be all for the first half of the Bernabeu.
Point to some flexibility other than an ethnocentric state. Well, then that just means that the state.
The ball is rolling and the second half is underway.
Having an ethnocentric state, which would make this a necessity, is
time for some positive wing play now. But able to deal with the danger decisively, well defended.
America can flourish outside of an ethnocentric state.
Ref spotting the deflection, throw into come.
It is inevitable, you know, it will happen.
Cafu. Into Valverde. João Cancelo.
Even you conceded and said that it is possible which America.
Well, not quite accurate enough, and it'll be a goal kick now.
No, I don't think it's possible. I think it will collapse if it is continuing the same trajectory right now.
Well, then what's the argument for that?
What do you mean by that? You can't see like the collapse of the American. No, you can't. You don't see like the collapse of the American society, the racial tensions and stuff like that.
No, I see something that's happened throughout all of American history. Even when, like, you would even say that America was at its strongest, right? I disagree with that statement. I think that America was at its strongest. It was about to up once.
They've lost it needlessly, really.
Once there's racial tension, in which we were able to
a chance for them to go now. That looks decent, making progress here. That hasn't got far. He's given it. Penalty.
Being an ethnocentric state, right? Is a justification for the militants that 17 in America is white, 45%.
For the lead once more. If there were any nerves, they didn't show. Well taken penalty. 2-1 as the game restarts. Bronze. Now with Faraday. Bergkamp. Half an hour left for play. Just needs the composure now. It's there! That didn't last long. They're back level already.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Japan is not driving as well as America.
Well, what a game this is. 2-2 as they start again. João Felix. The assistant spotting a touch there. It'll be a throw.
Because of aging, Steve has a change. Steve has a change to rebuild after that.
Dragons have given the ball away.
You think that the triad is safer?
A chance now for a quick transition.
Yeah, the triad. You think that's safe?
Well, technically that'd be in China,
So the
but yeah.
triads are in China.
I think he means like the Yakuza. Yeah, I think he means.
Has to be in the book for that.
Yeah, Yakuza don't even. They think that Yakuzas are
And he
more
has been
dangerous than
booked.
the
Yellow
police.
card.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Dangerous. Well, what do you mean?
It's a glitch.
Well read to gain possession. He's in here. Must be. Still not dealt with. Brilliant. Great save.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
I can't.
Nervy clearance.
Wow, this is a glitch.
And there won't be any rebounds there. Casemiro.
Okay, maybe this nation might be safer, but amounts of corruption in the state
Onto Valverde.
is superior.
Cal Felix. Fantastic pass if that comes off. The corner and possibly the chance to go in front. Stayed in now. And you really have to beat the first defender. Plenty of open space to explore here. And that's a shame for them nothing doing. It's all a bit too crammed in the thick of it here.
No surprise we've seen.
It has to be. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that'll be the winner. Stunning scenes here. Casemiro. Time ticking away, but there's still belief here. And the promise of something happening is over. Oh, look at this. Away they go on the counter.
Justification.
What a chance here. Oh, you can't stop them now. They've got another in double quick time. Here we go. He's shot in the way of it.
I think that we should put small bets to people that think we should put successors.
Next to it.
Good effort to stop the ball going out. Well, under no real pressure, but unable to keep it in play.
So do blacks, so do Asians. Only white people don't not care about race.
That's true. I mean, it's true. I think that
So that
there's
will
people
do
that
it.
tell
A disappointing result, whichever way you slice it. Your thoughts on that performance?
They care about race, or is it just going to be something that you can't believe?
So if you want, you can look at the Pew Research Center. I can link it right now. But if you want, you can look at the Pew Research Center, and it made a poll regarding all the four. Give me a moment. Regarding all the four big ethnicities and racial groups in America, and if you look it up, the only ones that didn't care about race at all were white people.
At all? What do you mean by? I mean, actually, I don't really care. Let's say I grant this.
What's that then?
Let's say I grant this argument, right? And say, well, okay, sure, maybe it is the case in which white people will only care about race. Why should it be the case in which we make a second class of citizens lesser than the other individuals who have just the same amount of rights as you and I?
Because so will black people do.
I'm sorry?
So will black people do to you. It's
this doesn't make sense. I don't understand what you're saying.
It does.
I'm asking you to ignore the rights of rational agents that are pertaining to the same human species as you and I, just purely based off of their race. I'm asking you why it should be the case in which white people are superior to black people.
I never said that.
Well, okay, hold on. Do you take it to be the case in which there should be an ethnocentric state pertaining only to white people?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's because white is right, brown is not right, and black is wrong.
So, okay, so if that is the case, do you think that you should be able to kick out any non-white person from a country that they currently reside in?
Yeah.
Okay, so then there would be the sense of superiority that you hold to when it comes to white people to black people. You think that you are in a better position to kick out the blacks individuals. I'm sorry?
Why do you keep saying black people? I will do the same thing.
What religion are you?
Sorry?
Are you religious in any kind of way?
No, I'm not.
Really, you're an atheist?
I'm agnostic.
Yeah, well, even agnostics don't even believe what you're spouting out. So,
I don't think agnostics have a single...
you're like a Hitler 2.0. Let's be real.
I don't think agnostics have a single political agenda, just like any other group doesn't have. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're about to make me say something else. It's true.
Agnosticism isn't like a political opinion.
You're about to say atrocious things.
Say it.
No, don't get the lie taken down. Come on, don't get the lie taken down.
Just say it if you want. I don't really care, but say it.
The disposition of a good person.
You're so empathic, I guess.
Excuse me, what'd you say?
Nothing.
Say it.
Please don't take the gun out of your backpack or something like that.
Do you want deported?
Yeah, sure.
I'll just call Trump. Give me
Yeah,
compensation.
I'm going to call ICE and send you back to like Havana.
Send me back? Well, actually, you're going to send me back right where I came from, which is just going to be Florida.
I'm going to send you to Havana. How about that?
What is that?
No, let's continue. Like, what did
No, what is that? Tell me.
Cogito, what was like your last question?
Oh, is that much? What is that?
Sorry?
Bro, he hasn't substantiated a single claim. Sounds,
yeah, you probably
sounds
need like
uneducated.
a pool. You need a pool to understand why sending like millions of Mexicans in America won't benefit America long term.
I mean, you
I would like an argument.
Sure.
If you're saying that any race that is not white does not benefit America, then you're saying that this is self-evident. I think that's just absurd.
You're fighting a straw man. I don't want like whites to colonize Japan, for example.
Yes, and what was the reason for that?
Because they want Japan to remain Japanese. What do you mean?
Oh, wait. This is completely confused. Did you not previously state that that other races other than whites do not benefit America?
I mean, yeah, I think that the other races than whites are outside of America. I agree with this, but I don't believe that every single corner of this earth should be populated with white people. I believe that India should remain for Indians, Japan for the Japanese, Congo for Congolese, whatever.
And what was the argument for that?
Because I will, for example, let's say I move to Congo, right? Or you move to Congo. You will be an outsider then.
So?
So, a larger number of your...
Do you not think I could still thrive in this nation?
No, not at all.
Yeah, what's the argument for that?
Why people were like kicked from Congo in the 60s, for example. What the fuck are you talking about?
This isn't an argument.
What they mean is not an argument. People like you were like killed in the 60s.
Yeah, do you think that that's a good thing? Do you think that a nation... No. Okay, now, do you think that a person, if they were not unalived in this nation, could still thrive in this nation?
They can thrive economically speaking, sure.
And do you think it's possible that they do thrive in this nation?
Yeah, they can thrive. I agree with you.
I'm not asking if they can try. I'm asking if it's possible that they can thrive.
Listen, you are asking on a single person. Like a single person, if a single Mexican moves to America, sure, he will integrate because he's a fucking single person. But when you have literal millions of people coming in, what was the Latino population of America? Around 30 or 40 million people? Do you think that such a large population of people that arrive in America will integrate?
I'm sure. I think the majority of them could integrate, yeah. I think that's possible.
How old are you? Like, are you in your 20s, 30s?
I'm 27. I think it's still possible.
27, like, I hope you live a long life and you will see, like, how America will be in 50 years, for example.
Yeah, I think that will continue to thrive.
No, look at America in the 70s and look at America right now.
Yeah, I think that we've came a long way.
You know, I hope that it will be like you, but it will be the total opposite. If you look at any single society, any single country and empire in history, you will see that multiculturalism was a disaster.
Yeah, I think the difference between you and I is I can actually substantiate the claims in which I make and give
me a
actual
single
valid
country
arguments.
that work on the. Give me a single country that work on the system that you're talking about.
America.
No, America was most of its history.
And the immigrants.
America was for most of its history between 85% and 90% white.
Again, what's the relevancy?
At this point, it really proves the fact that America became a world power when it was homogeneous.
Okay, do you think it's the case in which America can't continue to maintain being a war power?
You don't see America being on the downfall, internationally speaking?
This doesn't answer the question. This is just,
Yep.
You dodge, roll, locally, just answer the question.
If you continue like this, it will collapse.
Okay, and like I've said, like, what is it, the team's time? What's the justification for that?
They don't have, they are not united by culture, not by ethnicity, not by ideals anymore. Do you think that those people that arrive in America give a shit about the
That's just begging the question. That's just begging the question.
You keep asking questions, but you don't say anything of substance. I asked you, let's say that you're right about America. You're not, but let's say you're right. Give me another example of a country that tried on multiculturalism.
I'd say like the UK.
The UK.
That's holy shit. That's another power country.
The UK was like 99.9% white after the Second World War.
Notice how you keep saying was. That's very interesting.
I mean, yeah, it was because the Second World War ended like 80 years ago. What are you talking about?
I think it's hilarious that you're so fascinated with like the Second World War because you're really saying a lot of Yahtzee themes.
Yahtzee, yeah. Go on and talk about the argument here.
Well, I mean, I would still like the justification for why you think that.
Justification, you can,
hold on. I would still, because you've dodged multiple questions. You've dodged multiple questions.
I can give you a book if you want justification for this.
I want to bring it back to the question that
No.
which is,
Stay here.
what's the justification?
No.
What's the justification? Yeah, okay. What's the justification that
I'm going to ask you
that white people are entitled to kick out other races?
Because white people founded America.
What's the argument for that?
What?
Do you think like all white people just founded America?
No, white people as an ethnic group founded America.
And what do you mean by founded America?
You read the definition of founding.
Like, are you saying that they found the land in which America resides in? Or are you saying that they established the country that
white
is
people
America?
came with their dirt from Europe and they placed it in America.
And it was previously occupied by who?
America was not invented by Native Americans.
Right, that's why I asked the clarifying question.
Well,
If you're
do you know how were the natives were calling America before white?
Yeah, that wasn't even the question. That's why I asked the specific question. Was if you're saying that the white quote unquote white people founded America, are you talking about the country in which it was established or the land in which they came to?
If you were educated on your country's history, you will know that the natives were calling America.
Just answer the question, boy. Just answer the question.
You're not educated on your own country. If you were, you will know that the Native Americans called America the land, the land of the turtles or something like that. They weren't even using America.
Again, how does this answer the question?
Yeah. Like they call it Turtle Island, yeah, but it doesn't. Sorry, that doesn't answer his question.
Is Serendipity a rock star or something?
What?
Are you like a rock star, Serendipity? I heard something.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, back to the dialogue.
It's not much of a dialogue. He doesn't want to substantiate any of his fucking.
Well, he just asks his question and he doesn't say anything else.
Holy shit! It's an internal critique. No wonder I'm asking questions.
Even no critique, you didn't say anything of substance.
Holy shit! Does this guy not understand? The dynamics of conversation.
I think this
You didn't say anything. You were acting like a journalist or something like that.
Yeah, so how can I critique your stance if I don't ask questions? Not only that, how can I critique your stance if you don't provide justifications to the
For
questions?
example, this is an example of a country that thrived on multiculturalism.
That's just going to be a burden shift. Again, this is like the 15th one.
Yeah, I don't know where to continue. I'm just gonna put this on hold. I'm gonna move on to Pre-Sup Mars. He is a very, very big philosophically inclined guy. Hi, Burden Shifter. So Pre-Sup Mars. What do you think about the prompt or what you just heard? Show us your intellectual prowess.
What are you talking about, dude? The word of God is like foolish to those who are, of the world.
I don't disagree.
The word of God. Yeah. Because Satan blinds you to the truth, so it sounds stupid.
Which God are you talking about?
The God of the Bible.
So God wrote the Bible?
Yeah.
How did God write the Bible? Was he like some kind of like temporal agent?
He used humans as sort of like an avatar.
Sort of as an avatar. Like, okay, so he used humans. Does he not grant humans free will?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, this doesn't make sense then. So if you're saying that God willed humans to write his word, did humans have a choice when God willed his word to these humans?
Yes. He used their free will.
What do you mean by using their free will?
Like there's a story in the Bible where God asks this woman to like speak before the king, but she doesn't want to because if you piss the king off, he'll kill you, right? So God says, well, if you don't do it, I'll find someone who will. So like God finds someone who's willing to do what he asks, and then he uses that person.
Wait, okay, so how can we know this? Like, if you're saying like if we just refer to the Bible or this text, we can demonstrate that like God asks his creations to write down these specific texts in a specific book. How do we know that these words truly come from God and it's not like any other religious beliefs that's written down in some kind of book that was found in certain geographical locations?
Because the book claims that it's preserved, that God protects the word, so we know.
So the book in which I'm questioning claims that it's preserved?
Yeah.
So if I wrote a book about like a book similar to like Harry Potter, right? And the god in this book is some kind of like flying spaghetti monster that creates wizards and to combat evil.
Can you be respectful to him?
I'm being respectful. What do you mean?
No, you're not.
Okay, actually, you know what? You're right. Why is another person obligated to my respect?
Well, if you want respect for him, you should be respectful to him. You're not.
Why? That's just fair.
I mean,
It's true. Given his worldview, you should just treat people like shit. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just asking why another person is obligated to my respect.
No, I think you should treat people like shit that's consistent with your view.
Well, I don't think I've stated my worldview. I just asked a simple question.
Well, as a Christian, are you non-Christian?
Again, how? What's the answer to my question? Which why is somebody obligated to my respect?
What's your ethnicity?
I'm still waiting for an answer. Is it gonna be
What's your ethnicity?
What's the relevancy of my ethnicity?
No, come on, say it.
What's the relevancy of my ethnicity?
Come on, just say it, dude.
Again, are you just just dodging questions all day? Is that what you're doing?
No, just answer the question. What's your ethnicity?
Why should I answer a question if you're not going to engage in any questions?
We're not saying it. Why are you so defensive about it?
Wait, this isn't defensive. I'm just wanting you to answer a question.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I know that you're curious. Why should I answer the question?
Go on, that's it.
Why should I answer the question?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly what? This is like actually low tier.
Yeah. The Christian guy, you should not really bother speaking to this guy about Christianity at all.
I have no idea where we're at now. I think he was saying something about spaghetti monster or something.
Oh yeah. I was wondering where.
Yeah, I'm not even Christian.
Where precept gets
faithful to like the Christian God for no reason.
Well, I mean, I just don't see why somebody is obligated to my
Do
respect.
you have anything bad to say about Judaism?
Did I say anything bad about Christianity?
Do you have anything bad to say about Judaism, for example?
Maybe.
I mean, what do you take bad to be? Just that I think it's false. Is it bad if I think a certain religion is false or I disagree with like a certain set of beliefs? Is that bad? Can you demonstrate what I was doing that was disrespectful?
No, can you say like the Jewish guys some spaghetti monster or something?
Did I make that argument?
No, I'm asking you, can you say it?
That the Jewish God is spaghetti monster?
Yeah.
I think that would be confused. That would make
Oh, he's very confused, right?
But if I said, like, I believe in a religion that follows this fine spaghetti monster.
What religion do you believe in?
And it's demonstrated in a book, Pastafarianism.
What religion do you believe in?
Yeah, Pastafarianism. Both Almighty, the polytheistic but three gods, and definitely not vulnerable collapse. Because they're not persons. They're not 3D symbols.
Issue into a model skepticism.
Yep. So again,
Yeah, I would like.
So again, Tony, can you tell me how I was being disrespectful though?
No, I don't want to say it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I can tell you. I can tell you why you should be respectful. I think being respectful has instrumental value. You agree or disagree?
Oh, I would definitely agree. Yes.
Yeah. Then there you go. That's your answer.
But do you think that somebody is obligated to my respect?
No. I mean, depending on how you act. If you act in a very disrespectful way, it's warranted not to reciprocate it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. No. Do you think I was being disrespectful?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting called to another live. I guess it's just going to be another W Genesis. I love you, bro. Have a good one.
Likewise. All right, and you really want to add to the prompts, or whatever you just heard, or anybody want to come back up?
Well, I'm curious to listen to your opinion on it.
Okay, so how I would define Christian nationalism is just a country where majority of the people are Christian, and they would democratically vote laws that are aligned with Christianity.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I agree with your definition, but for example, do you think this will be like possible in a democracy, for example?
Yeah. Because, like, in our country, if a majority of people, let's just say one state, let's just say majority of people, let's just say in New York, voted for X, Y, and Z law, and they're Christians, that was democratically put into power, so that is the law of the land. So if the whole country, we have like over 300 million people, just say 250 million are Christian, we would win a majority of elections, and we would make our goals into reality.
You know, I think that there are two big problems that will probably interfere into this government, I guess. First of all, the majority, I mean, I don't think the majority, but a large part of Americans are non-religious, first of all.
I agree.
And I think, second of all, Christian is like a big umbrella term.
Yes.
You have, speaking like, you have Protestants and Catholics, and Protestants are like very split themselves. So when you say Christian nationalism, what do you mean? Like, what kind of Christianity? Like,
Yeah.
can you
The country
go more into the details?
the country should subscribe to Roman Catholicism. It should be a Catholic majority country.
All right, but then you will probably have some kind of opposition from Protestants, and they have the claim that. I mean, you agree that to some degree the founding fathers were like Protestant?
Yeah. They were very anti-Catholic at the beginning of the country's history. But I would be, even though it's not my ideal, I would be satisfied. I would rather the country be Protestant majority than atheist majority, or liberals. Um, I would still be satisfied that it's a Christian majority.
Yeah, and this is why I generally prefer racial nationalism or ethnic nationalism over religious nationalism. For example, you don't really have any, how to say it, any long-term plan, because I think you may agree with me that with every single generation, the people started to become way more atheistic.
Yes.
Where in 100 years, for example, will America be Christian anymore?
I think it'll go back to the way it was. Because our country, a lot of people kill their kids. A lot of atheists aren't reproducing. We already have a very small and aging population. So I think Christians are the people who have the most children anyways, especially Catholics. So it's just going to go back to the way it was. Christians are going to be the majority again. Not in the near future, but in the future, yeah.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for...
that is in your DNA or something like that. You can become an atheist when you're like...
Right.
For you is action from the foot squad battles. How do you see this one going?
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players, but they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
And they become atheistic or something else, they lose their religion.
Yeah, they're all breeding grounds for that stuff. Even in so-called religious universities, like Catholic universities, they're just Catholic only by name. Yeah, but I mean the most really, when you talk about like immigrants, the most religious what's it called, ethnic group would be Hispanics, right? In a lot of Latin American countries, they're very religious, very Catholic as well. So, I mean, if anybody subscribes to the belief system of Christianity, by all means, yeah.
Christianity like in America, for example, in Mexico, it's very like, has a lot of pagan elements in it. For example, you have a lot of Mexicans.
Young boys get us moving again, and a swift response is required after this setback.
It's pagan as well. And again, I think that what keeps a country alive is its ethnic group. I mean, surely, for example, I wouldn't really mind living under Christian nationalist country, because even if I'm not Christian myself, I think Christianity is way better than atheism. What matters the most? What matters the most and what keeps the country alive is ethnicity.
Well, those things are condemned.
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is.
Do you think that in 100 years, China will remain Chinese?
I think more time needs to advance before it does become Chinese. I don't think 100 years is enough.
But let's just make some scenario in our heads. You may agree that China, if it continues like this, nothing happens,
That's a real joy to
China will remain predominantly Chinese. You agree, right?
Yeah.
Can you say the same thing about the UK, for example? Will remain majority British?
No, it's already happening now.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm telling you. Yeah, sure. I believe that morality that comes from religion is very important. What matters the most at the end of the day is family. Because this is really not change.
Yeah, but like when you said Mexico, like that stuff is still condemned when they mix pagan practices. Like I said, Mexico is a very, very Catholic country. It's very religious, very Christian. It is that stuff is still condemned.
The shame on which like the Jewish woman that is not religious for my.
Wait, what? Wait, what are you? What religion are you?
He says he's agnostic.
Well, I'm agnostic, but I was raised in the.
Wait, you're a Muslim?
No, agnostic. He said agnostic.
Can he put it away?
Oh,
that's textbook goal.
I have a bad opinion about Islam, but I was raised in Christian, Orthodox Christian.
Played over.
Oh, Orthodox.
Yeah. Okay, so you were raised in a Christian.
Well, she knows what she's doing defensively.
What are your contentions with the Christian? Like, what are your contentions with Christianity?
I don't know Christianity. I actually admire Christianity. I believe it is one of the best, or it's not the best religion that is out there right now. I just simply don't buy the whole resurrection and just being God. You know.
You don't believe in the Trinity?
Well, I don't believe in God.
Well, you do though. But you do though.
Castillo.
No, that's not. Everyone
on the break.
God exists. Like that's yeah.
And the keeper taking it cleanly.
Maybe in a higher power and like a soul or something like that.
Okay, like who? Who do you believe?
Well, he's agnostic. He doesn't really know what it is.
Agnosticism? No. That's just I know what it means. It's an image so you guys know God exists.
Well, they just have to get on with it here, knowing that it is a gargantuan task.
Suppress the truth in our witness and let others.
If I was a Christian, if I was 100% sure that the Christian God was the right one, why am I following?
A good vision there.
Yeah, because you want to sin and you want to live for your flesh. That's why.
It's ridiculous.
Is that ridiculous? Go ahead.
It goes against everything that Christianity says. I mean, this guy is saying he was genuine praise Christianity.
They are committed to making the substitution here.
Christian, like,
goal to plan.
Wait, no. Come on.
How did they let that attack come to an end?
Non-Christian. This is something I can't get over. So I'm saying,
Amen. Plenty of support here.
We're not going to talk about policies because I'm not.
And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on.
What is the
Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort.
What are you?
And so it is the first half.
Irish
Catholic. Okay. So, again.
So the second half begins, and sometimes this is what you get. One team accelerating away.
Let me just this next guy.
What do you mean by that?
Julie Fowdy.
If you're a Catholic, why are you trying to
this looks interesting.
Like, why are you trying to,
I think it's valid, because I think God
Casey McCabe. And danger averted. Well read.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
You're going against your own faith?
Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding.
Convince other people to find God.
Okay, so wait.
Teammates available.
What is the Great Commission? What is that?
The Great Commission is find the faith.
That's wrong.
Time and again, they simply can't handle it.
Let's know what the Great Commission is.
What's the Great Commission? Go on, explain to me.
Yeah, so basically, we as Christians are supposed to spread the gospel,
really deserves credit for that challenge.
Of Jesus in the battle.
Like the
counter-attacking chance.
Yeah, so we are disciples of Christ. That's what we are.
Could be dangerous.
Like, yeah. Okay, so how did you know that?
Why would you not accept people that are agnostic?
Casey McCabe.
Yeah, because we don't accept
Let me speak.
Now Casemiro.
Yeah, okay, so...
Oh, good save.
Why are you
They have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game.
Well, earlier you said I believe in God. And I'm
And
guessing.
there's the delivery.
Wait, you said you were agnostic.
Well, you said that I believe in God.
Oh,
You
great
said it
defending.
yourself.
Oh, it's
You're,
on!
You do, but you said you were agnostic, right?
yeah, but what she's saying is because obviously in scripture, like
Cleared
everybody
away.
knows God
Well,
exists,
that
but
is
they deny
exactly what is needed. A good
scripture.
Yeah,
old-fashioned
because he
clearance.
just denied him in front of us, right? Just
Oh,
then
might be.
before I
A
even said
goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football.
Well,
did he or did he not say that he was
yeah,
agnostic?
well, hold on. If he's agnostic, he doesn't affirm or deny a God existing. That's what
Let's
agnostic
take
means.
another look, and you have to say
Okay,
the
so
defending is so poor.
does
That's
he
far too
exist?
easy.
Yes
The
or no?
keeper had no chance there.
Let me
Be quiet, dude. I'm not talking to you right now.
Far from
what I
textbook
believe
defending.
is that the
But a
idea
good
of
piece
God is way larger than us,
of tidying
and
up.
I can't say for certain that the God exists or not.
And into the
Okay,
last
so
20 minutes.
what is it that so what do you take
Interesting
like proof
pass.
to be? Are you looking for some kind of
Great
evidence or
chance.
proof?
A goal here!
I'm
Giving his
expecting
team
Jesus Christ
precisely what they were
in my
looking
world
for. Now he deserves to
at some
celebrate
point.
it.
But I probably preparing myself for the spiritual discovery or something.
Amel. Teasing ball
Okay,
in.
so
Thoughtful play.
Religion and
He's made a really good
discovery is some
intervention
kind
there.
of a plan. Life or God should come at you in different circumstances, I don't know.
Amel.
what is have you ever been to a church?
Yeah.
Okay, what church was that?
It was an Orthodox, I was at both churches in my
Casemiro.
city, two in my city and one in my
That's a fine-looking pass.
Okay, so you said Orthodox?
Yeah, Orthodox.
Julie Fowdy.
Okay, so
Quick and slick.
Protestant, so I
Yeah, it's great if
against
you
the
enjoy
Orthodox
possession
and the
football.
Catholic churches, like
That's a super piece
the
of
dogmas
defending.
of it, right? So, what exactly
Amel.
what are your contentions with just calling yourself a Christian? Like, you said obviously, you don't agree with the Trinity. Why do you think that?
Julie Fowdy.
I think that I don't have how to say it. I don't have the certainty.
Good one.
But
Very much
exists.
in control of the situation.
By certainty.
Fine tackle there to prevent the
I didn't
chance.
see any convincing argument.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Okay, so
And the substitution will occur now.
What could be convincing? Like, if somebody were to show you some kind of evidence or something, what would that look like?
I'm going to be honest
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on.
I mean,
And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Hey, I'm really not.
So if you just need, it's just evidence enough.
Not necessarily seeing him directly. Probably, I think that God may communicate with us through dreams, through thoughts. And
have you prayed to God?
Of course. I used to pray daily when I was a Christian.
Well, I mean, when you were a Christian, what does that mean? What do you mean you were a Christian?
I believed in God.
Well, okay, so you believed in God, now you don't know if God exists. Why? What happened there?
I was raised in a Christian family, and Christianity was served as a truth to me on a plate.
Okay, and then so what made you go away from that?
I didn't really find any convincing argument, for real.
But you said, but hold on. So you didn't need a convincing argument whenever you believed that you were a Christian, right?
Yeah, but I think you may agree with me that there's a big difference between the thinking of a 10 years old and a 20 years old, for example, right?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, what exactly, like, why did that, what happened in order for you to not want to be a Christian anymore? Does that make sense?